The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
And think about this strong safety position. They're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And his top speed, according to Next Gen Stats, and even 19 miles an hour.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Trucks up. Oh, Connor loses it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. And now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Over the middle, complete. That's Young.
And he's going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, it's Walker. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the 1st quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
They've got his man complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the 1st quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Man open left side is Brown. And he is going to have the Cardinals 1st down, so quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards. Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And he will slide down with a good gain. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. 4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Allen. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. For the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better too.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Murray now to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And it's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, Allen. Throw out wide to Walker. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On second down, it's Walker. And he caught it up. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Allen. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Darren Waller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Myers connects on the
Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Anderson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Throwing now is Murray. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Derek Young as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Allen. Walker with a grab, left side. Touchdown! Ken Walker with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. To throw, it's Murray. This will be caught by Brown.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Murray. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like...
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And that last penalty makes his third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Murray going to throw. Wisely will throw that one away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Allen off the play fake. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 51 yards. And the Seahawks extend their lead yet again. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession. And my goodness, another interception. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense. And they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Allen going to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Robbie Anderson, 85 yards. And the Cardinals are able to at least get one score back. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson, and the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards there, down 2 to 18 and a first down. From the gun, Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point good by Prater. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. First down, Murray. And this one is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys.
And now here is another interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23. So after the INT, it's Allen. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Walker. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Buying time to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game. But that's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy. This is caught. It's Brown.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Murray.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off.
And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cards get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Prater for the extra point. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this.
He's got a man, complete.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. This one goes underneath to Walker, and he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray.
And my goodness, another interception.
Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen dancing to his left. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And now here is another interception.
And the Cards are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot.
And my goodness, another interception.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point good by Prater. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. They've got his man complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself,
and my goodness, another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only do they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
It's a gain of 35. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is taken in at the 5. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards. Out of the gun, here's Murray. They still can't get him. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Murray now. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to show they're playoff ready as they move to 13-3 with 1 game remaining.